pumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, quick slant to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 10, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
19-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Back at his own 5-yard line.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and long. It's Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Tannehill. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deshaun Hand has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down, Detroit.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Goff now looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Lions.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The tackle by
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike, I got it.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry, Alcorn his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
The final shot before break here. Goff escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Brought down at the 4-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Lions 8.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 45-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Check it back.
Derrick Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. fourth.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now 2nd and 6.
Out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team...
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Stephen Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A shotgun snap for Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. And this this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Goff. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Tannehill's going to hang on to this. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Lions have recovered. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 55 yards.
First down, Detroit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brashad Perriman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Titans on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Being chased out left. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run the option. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Check 50. Check 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. And that is It's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.